So Skills Bootcamp, I think, is extremely important to the future of Kent, as well as the skills development within the construction industry. The overall aim is to work with individuals, employers, and the wider community to get people into paid work, but also to improve their circumstances and qualifications.
So my barriers for employment, well, I didn't really do that well in school, if I'm being completely honest. I dropped out of school in year 11. I only had my English GCSE when I dropped out, and then when I went to college, I'd done my maths GCSE, and I also dropped out of college as well. So it's sort of like, right, I've dropped out of school and college, I've only got my maths and English GCSE. Nowhere's going to pretty much hire someone with no experience, no qualifications, and so I was pretty much trying not hopping from job to job, but I couldn't really get a job with any decent pay, if that makes sense.
So I was doing working for a groundworking firm, and then I started the bricklaying course, which I spoke to my company, and they said, like, yeah, you can come and do the bricklaying course 2 days a week, and then I can do the brickwork on site.
I was always aware I need to change direction somewhere, and what route to take, but it's not like I went to the job centre and said, I want to go into construction. It's like they came to me and said, try this. So I'm like, why not? And here I am.
For me, my first day, I was really nervous because this was stuff that I'd never done before. But when I came in, the tutors made me feel really comfortable, and when I didn't know what I was doing, always came over and showed me and helped me in great detail, because quite often I was surrounded by people that had a little bit more experience but just needed the qualification. I had no idea what I was doing. It was all new to me. I had no skills in any multi-trade areas. I just about knew how a drill worked. So I had all those hurdles to overcome.
But obviously now that with the qualifications I'm doing here, that I can go work on site, I can do a bit of private work with people, I can maybe start up my own business doing a bit of private work. Definitely opened up my options rather than just having to stay on minimum wage. Skills Bootcamp would be life-changing really, because for me it has been life-changing. I don't want to be too cocky, but I'm flourishing from it, and it pretty much changed the direction my life is going. Rather than having to try and just find a job here and there, I can actually work towards something and make a better future for myself.
There's not a programme that I've heard of previously that has been as focused on destinations of learners getting into industry, learning skills in a formal training environment, and then translating that into their careers, but also in what they're doing. Being able to break it down to 1 day a week on more of a day release type option, we're able to kind of offer that out to a lot more people.
When I was back on the site, we had some manholes to build, which there was 2 of them, and I've done both of them on the site, which I've got pictures of, and they'll be there for the next 100 years or so. And yeah, I'm quite proud because I just live down the road from it, so I can always I built that.
Now I feel a lot more confident, and sometimes there's guys in here that have a little less knowledge than me, and I feel like I can show them a little bit. I would highly recommend this Skills Bootcamp. Because if I can learn how to do these things, and I'm normally quite accident prone and slow to learn these things and scared of doing them, and if I can do them, then anyone can.
When I first started bootcamp, I was employed, and not long into working at the bootcamp, I lost my job, and I'd mentioned it to the teacher, and he then mentioned it to this college here, and put my name forwards. I've landed in this job, and it's a really fulfilling role, and that is the honest truth. I absolutely love it. Seeing someone that doesn't believe in themselves or just not been given the opportunity and guiding them, and it's doing what I want to do. The whole reason I came to this boot camp in the first place. So for me, I got my happy ever after. Sorry.